Hi, Arlene. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 10th. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. I have several things I want to do today. I want to work in my December daily. Yesterday, I was gone most of the day yesterday. I wasn't home. But I found this Somerset holiday magazine. Yeah, I am so ready for Christmas. Well, I'm not ready for it, but I'm ready for it to happen. So I thought I would share some things out of there. I have a Happy Mail to share. I have a huge, huge thrift haul. Oh my goodness, I found so much yesterday. Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. It's good to see you. Good morning, good morning. Let me get over here to my tablet and come into my live stream so that I can welcome folks in. Says I have 5 of you out there, 7 of you out there. Hi, Stephanie G. Welcome in. All right, let me fix my chat first. To all messages. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me put this over here to help the glare. Okay, now let me fix the quality up from 144 to 1080. There we go. Good morning, ladies. Well, what I'm going to do, we're going to come back to this. I just was using it as a placeholder for what I want to do in my December daily is I want to get it all ready to go for December. And I'm using these pages that I got from Erin in the Arendex. Well, you know, I mispronounced that word. But I'm going to use washi tape to kind of strengthen the gutters here so that when I put it together, it won't rip apart. I'm planning, I think, for 48 pages. I can't remember, around that many pages. But I'll come back to that too. So, look, I got Happy Mail from Arlene yesterday. Thank you so much. It says, grow through what you go through. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sometimes we go through things we don't understand. I'm kind of going through that right now. Um, Life brings us challenges, doesn't it? And um, it's to teach us. It's to teach us. And just, you know, I've always said, I hope to goodness, I hope to God that by the time I die that I've learned all my life lessons. Oh, yeah, I think that, well, you get all these things thrown at you like life is kind of a training ground for the next life, I guess. I don't know. I'm rambling on here, but this really speaks to me because I am going through some things and I don't understand. And we go through that. We don't know why things happen to us. Uh, you know, why me type thing. And it's not feeling sorry. It isn't a feeling of feeling sorry for yourself. You just go, why is this happening? I don't know. Sometimes it's good to ask that because, you know, it may be happening to teach you a lesson. It may be happening because of, you know, something else that occurred. I don't know. But I'm, like I said, I'm kind of going through it. So this sticker really speaks to me. Grow through what you go through. So anyway, I would show you the other side, but it has her address on it. So let me just open it here and see what this very appropriate message on the back has to say to me in the front. And Arlene, thank you for thinking of me. I do appreciate you guys more than I think. Well, I don't know. More than I think you know, but I think you guys know how much I appreciate you. I don't want to cut what's inside, so I'm kind of going slow here. I like to take these envelopes and open them so that they look like pages in a journal, and I cover up the addresses as much as possible. Okay, let's see what's in here. Looks like Arlene's been making cards. Oh, look at that. Thinking of you card. Oh, I love it. Look, she put strips down there. Thinking of you. And a beautiful flower. Oh, Arlene, this is so nice. Oh, and look at all the little punches. Little flowers. Oh, thank you, Arlene. These are so pretty. You know, this will make a really nice page in a journal, wouldn't it? With love, Arlene. And to go with this. Thank you so much, Arlene. That's a beautiful, beautiful. Did you make this? Stephanie says, that could be true for me right now. Yeah. Hugs, Stephanie. Hi, Becky. Good morning to you. I hope all is well in your world. I was thinking of you. Something's going on with your house. I haven't caught everything that's going on in your world, but I certainly send you well wishes. You did with scraps. Well, you did an excellent job because that card is not scrappy at all. That card is just beautiful, Arlene. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. So should I jump to the thrift haul? I tell you, yesterday, I said, I'm just going to go in and look. They must have restocked. Well, they changed. I went to that thrift store that's run by the Catholic Church. And I love that store because it is so clean. And they revamped everything. I had to hunt around for things where the shelves were normally horizontal. They made them vertical, and they changed it all around. So I do like, when I got to the book section, they had moved some of the couches that they had for sale over to where the bookshelves were, and it almost looks like a little reading nook. It's just the thrift store is just a wonderful place to go. So let me show you what I got. I got a lot. I like to get tops and everything. Now this, they sell them for about $3.50, and I think I got 2 or 3 tops. But I like, this is a beautiful, and it's well made. It's Jacqueline Smith, and I'll be wearing this. I could almost wear it out, you know. I'm going to wash it, so this is going to go in the wash. You want to wash all the clothing that you get at thrift stores, because, you know, I don't think they have a washing machine there. I also got me a pair of walking shoes. I haven't been walking because I don't have decent shoes to walk in. And I tried these on there. I have socks on. And I tried them on. And I think I'm going to take and kind of wipe out the insides. I clean the insides before I put them on. But I'm going to start a walking program. Becky is the one that says, you want to bring down your blood pressure. Walking is the best way. Here's another blouse that I got, and I'll wear these. They had their long sleeve blouses, and I like the big ones. Like this is almost like a smock. This is almost like a smock. And it's big and roomy, and you know, I like to wear them around the house. I like to wear them with my leggings. Whoops. Oh, I pulled. Derwin is all wrapped up in thread this morning. He got into my thread pile. Derwin, Derwin, Derwin. Put him back up here. Yeah, this is scrap thread. Where does that go off to? I got it off into, there we go. Hi, Dar. Welcome in, Dar. Good morning, good morning. Let me put that over in the wash pile. And speaking of my journal, I found this book. And it has some, I'm going to deconstruct it. I might do that later today. It has wonderful vintage images in it. Like this. Oh, look, there's a bookmark. The Ultimate Chocolate Experience. Dove. I like things like that. And there's wonderful vintage images that I think I'm going to put in my December daily. The stable cat. I'm a stable cat, a working cat. I clear the place of vermin. The cat at the inn is never thin, but I am never fat. The stable cat. Holly and tinsel. I love these type of. So I'm going to deconstruct this book. I could almost do a reverse collage in it, but I bought it specifically for the images. We'll see what happens. The night the stars sang. Oh, I love that. I love this cover. What does it look like over here? Oh, it's a nice book. But I've already started my journal, so I'm going to keep this out. I have to put it someplace. And I bought some brown ribbon, $1.50 for this. 4 yards of it. I thought this would be good. I could even cross stitch on this. I'm thinking Thanksgiving in here. I could cross stitch on that. It's very nice shape. And oh, this is my third. I like these t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts. Let me pull it's got 2 tags on it. Throw the tags away. Yeah, I like these long sleeve t-shirts too, and this will be nice for when it gets cooler. So that sack is empty. And let's see, what else do I have here? I got another notebook, a big 3-ring notebook. I ordered some page dividers that this cost me 50 cents. Wow. Bought some page dividers that have half and half. I want to start my tatting journal. I didn't even try the inside. Hold it. Let's see. I'm sure it probably works. It's got these nice. There we go. So I have a white one too, but I have a lot of tatting information. So it's going to take up 2 of these. I'm going to put that over there. I might have to jump over everything. And a box of stationery. I like to use this stationery in my scribble journals or even in my journals. I paid $1 for this. I don't know why I have to stop and take off the tags, but I do. So I got that. They had a lot of stationery there, but I just got that one. And I got this set of cards. I couldn't resist these. I could not resist them. And they're Americana. And there's this design, and let me pull out one of these, if I can. This design. Yeah. Chickens. But I was attracted not so much, I'll use the cards, but I was attracted not so much to the cards as to the box. But you know, this whole set would make a nice little journal, wouldn't it? Come next July, maybe. And it's got a tie closure here. So that will be something I'll work on in the future. And then, oh, I went to Walmart. I got some glue sticks. I'll be using those. I think I got 2 of those. They're around here somewhere. Let me turn around here. I'm going to have to find a place for all of this stuff that I got. Let me put it behind me. I'll have to sort through it later. Hold on. I hate when I roll over stuff with this chair. Hold the phone. I got this bucket. I got this bucket because I thought, oh, how cool. It's a bucket with a star on it. I'll probably put this out in the dining room, but look, I found wax, big chunks of candle wax. And I think I'll use this for, I paid $2 a piece for them. And I think they're scented. A special blend of wax and fragrance for home use. 3 sizes of wick and complete instructions included. I don't see the wicks in the instructions. Must have been part of a set. This is balsam and this is hollyberry. So they're Christmas. And of course you can make candles, but I think I'm going to make some wax seals. I think that I can use this for wax seals. I don't see any. Well, yeah, I guess there may be some wicks in here. I'm not going to open them up. And I bought some more ribbon, fall-like ribbon. And then I got some hardanger for 50 cents a piece. Hardanger. This is in fact, this is the Swigert, and it's 10 by 14. And it is, what count is it? It doesn't say what the count is. Imported from Switzerland, Susan Bates. It doesn't give me the count. They're calling it Ada. This is not Ada cloth. This is hardanger. They don't know. I don't see a count on this. It looks like it might be 14 count. That's not Ada cloth. Anyway, those were my hauls there. Let me put these back in here. Back in the bucket. And I'll find a place for them later. Oh, there are the wicks. Right here. And the instructions are probably under here. Did that green one have? Yeah, the wicks are there. But I will probably try to make seals out of them. We'll see what happens. They are scented. Oh, I got a whole bunch of stuff, you guys. Now, hold on. I got a big bag here. I'm bringing to the front. Oh, it's heavy. I went thrifting. I got the thrifting bug. Where did I get that bug? Look, I found another tin box that I filled. Let me get it out here. Hold on. This one is full. And I was hoping I'd find another one, and I did. So this one goes to 27, and in here, I did 27 last week. Let me get them out, because I want to put them, those are my, hold on. Those are the swatch cards. We'll keep this swatch card here. These are 27 in here, so these go right in here. And I can start, next week I'll have to finish, Sunday night, I'll have to finish painting this. And I can start with this one, and they match. Yay! I did not get any dividers for this one, so I'll have to either buy or... And then there are some cute little index cards in here, recipe cards, a couple of them, and index cards. So I've only got one hand here, doing the one-handed thrift haul. So I was really happy to get that. You know, and the shoes. What I was looking for was shoes and a tin box. I did have things that I was looking for. They had a lot of fall items out, Thanksgiving items, and you'll see here in a minute. Let me pull it out. I found this wreath, and I think I'm going to hang this up. It's really pretty. It's got berries all over it. I think I paid $4 for it, though. Where's that tag? I paid more than I probably should have, but you can't pay. You can't buy. No, I paid $3 for it, which is even better. You cannot pay $3 for a nice wreath like this retail. So that's probably going to go up in the living room someplace. On the door, I have a heart-shaped one on the door that my friend in Dallas, and she's having a garage sale. She raises money for church-related things. This is what's making it so heavy. I found this. And I saw it there, and I go, I can't just leave this. This cost me $4. I'll use it. I don't have a use for it right now, but this is always useful. I could put it around those Christmas cones and still have a lot left. I think I'm going to put it over here. And what else did I get here? I got a lot of fabrics. Oh, this is a pair of pants. I'll put those in the wash. I like to wear these things around the house. Those aren't leggings, those are pants. I got some more ribbon here, kind of fall ribbon. Burlap, because I look at this and go, I can cross stitch on that. And I got some, these are purple. I'm going to use these in my stitch journal. I need to, hold on, my things are falling out. Let me put it back in there. This bag is not going to sit in my lap. I'm going to have to put it down on the floor. I wanted some purple pages for my stitch journal. And you guys, that horse that I did is really, I'm really liking how it's turning out. I'm almost done with it, but I don't want to show it to you until I'm done with it. But this is large enough to make a signature in my stitch journal. That's why I bought that. So I'm going to keep that out. This was what was falling. I was looking for tins. I'm going to put embroidery floss in here. A tin. I think I only paid 50 cents for that. I was looking for tins specifically. And I like this one because it's It's just a plain red color. It doesn't have a lot of designs on it and such. So that will go out in the other room with where my stitching is. My embroidery floss is getting too big for the bag. I got some green felt. I got a big piece of it. Doesn't say how, oh, it's 1 yard of green felt. And I can always use felt. And I only paid a dollar a yard. And I got black fabric because I always am needing black. This is kind of a cotton, and this is I paid $1.50 for this. This is a corduroy. This would make a nice doll. This will all go in my fabric stash that seems to be growing. And some batting. I need batting, 50 cents for this. I tell you, it pays to do your thrift shopping. $1, here's some denim. I bought denim, and this looks like a denim almost. Maybe a look-alike. I think it's cotton, but it almost looks like it. I'd have to take it out to look at it. And a bag. I was attracted to this bag. It just caught my eye. I bought a bag of embroidery floss here because look at it. And embroidery floss has gotten really expensive lately. You know, you buy it brand new, you're paying almost $1 a skein for it anymore. I'm not going to do that. I'll thrift it first. And I found these doilies. These are only 50 cents. Well, I think the other one was $1. Is there a price on the other one? No, I think this was only 50 cents. There were 3 of them. I'm going, I can cut them up. You know, I don't really have a use for doilies, but I can cut these up and use them for 50 cents. And I got some little hankies. These were $1, and these were only 50 cents. And I like these for slow stitch. They're kind of like a little linen. These were in the table napkins. These are table napkins, 50 cents. 50 cents. That's why I bought those, because they're linen. Another little hanky for 50 cents. I cut this stuff up. This surprised me. This was only $1. This was only $1, and it's beautiful. It's a table linen over here. Look at that. And I think that's probably machine done. Well, it could be hand done. I think it's hand done. It's beautiful. It's on both sides. But for only $1, I picked it up. Let me pull these things out and put what I have. Hold on. I have a few more things. I got some more black cloth. And, looks like they threw an ink pen in there. I didn't buy that. Hope that didn't cost me $1. All right, let me put this fabric back in this bag. I'll sort that out all later. This is a huge bag. So I've got several things here. Yes. I spent more than I probably intended, but I like everything I got. I'll use everything I got. I want everything I got. Oh. I'm going to keep the embroidery floss out. and I might keep that out. And I'm going to have to get back in my stash room and kind of clear that out. I found these little note cards, kitty cat note cards. 8 notes, 10 envelopes for 50 cents. You know who I thought of there. And some thank you note cards. I like these for my here's another thank you package. I like them for my scribble journals. I like to scribble. And then I found this Victorian cross stitch book. And it was $1.50. You would not pay $1.50 for this. And of course it's all Victorian. I don't do much cross stitch anymore, but who knows? I might attempt some things in here. So I got that. Put that out over here. I think that's all my thrift haul. I'm gonna put this stuff in the bucket. That'll go out in the other room. That's all my thrift haul. I did go to Walmart. I bought some storage bags, so I'm always looking for them around here. I got some more glue sticks. I got a Mary Jane magazine. I'm going to cut this one up. I accidentally got a duplicate. I couldn't remember, so I bought it. But I love the pictures and the information in there. And this is one thing I really wanted was some more paint pens. So I bought some more paint pens. And some black paper for my padding journal. So that's all I got at Walmart. Let's see, I'm going to keep these storage bags in here. Well, they'll all stay in here, but... So that's kind of my haul. And I have one more Happy Meal to show you. And I usually shop with Pearl, but Rebecca, her name is Rebecca Willis, and I just happened to be online when she was selling, so I popped in, and that's what happens when I pop in. I don't pop out with nothing, so I have to I have to avoid the sales, or I buy. I need to learn discipline, I guess. So let's open this up. I did have some extra money this month, though. So I still have a few bills yet to pay, but I've been paying my bills, so all right. We'll go through this. I want to pull it out here, out of the envelope. As you see, I got some books. There's one here that I'm not going to show you because I have a special use for it. All right, I think that's everything. I might have to get one of those bags out, because I'm not going to stuff everything back in here. Let me grab a bag. Okay, let's start with the books. I got some. These are French. Don't ask me to read it. I did take a year of French in college. I know some words, but look, there's notes in there. Interesting. Two of them. This one I think is, it says, I don't know if this is a dictionary. I don't think this is a dictionary, but look, there's notes. Chapter 4. Must have been studying it. This is, I bought this book because of the Pegasus on the corner. This is a, I think this is in French too. Yeah, this is in French. It's like a Reader's Digest. It's in French, foreign language. But I like the Pegasus on there. I might take all the pages out and just use them for art journaling, but I might make a journal out of this and leave that Pegasus down there. And then this is a book that was falling apart, and you know, I got that just for journaling, art journaling. I don't need more books, do I? Nope. But I bought them. I bought them because I wanted some more foreign language books. Then this, I think, is ledger paper. Oh, it's, let me turn it over here. Oh, I remember this. It's a book of animals. It was a book that, yeah. One lady in there said, "Give me all the pictures." And I'm going, well, I'm buying some stuff. Make sure that I get pictures in mine. And she did. I'm going, don't just take out all the pictures and give me text. Okay. Sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. But she was nice about it. She did. This is not of the same stuff here. This is, I think she called these ledgers the Royal Borough of Kensington, at a meeting of the Council of the Royal Borough of Kensington held in the hall. I'll use this. I think there was a picture on the back. Meri forgot to invoice these. Free gift. Oh. I guess this is a free gift. I was wondering because I didn't think I bought that. Whew, I'm going to have to turn that fan toward me. So thank you for that. Put these. I'll be using this stuff. I'm going to put these with the books. If I can. I'm going to have to get in here and find room for organize this. The door to my little craft room is blocked with stuff that needs to go back into my hall closet. Oops. I bought a Martha Stewart punch here. Well, I think she punched it for me. It's just little scallops. I don't think you want to punch. Let's find some. This is a piece of scrap paper here. Does it go right there, or does it come in here? I want to make sure that I'm getting it. Did I get it? Maybe it's locked. Yeah, it's locked. can't use it if it's locked. And then there's a way that you can, I didn't punch that very good. I was holding it in my hand. You measure out your punches here. These might work good on for edges. Well, I'm not doing a very good job of it. I'm sure the punch works, but when I look at this right in here, I think that this will make good trimming for ATCs. But you punch in such a way, that you can do the whole strip. And I'm not going to fool with it now. I know that you can do that. Let me clean this out. Come on, Penelope. And I thought, well, it's a Martha Stewart punch. It's probably a good one, so I bought it. I don't have many punches. I generally don't spend my money on punches. I think I got it. So I got that from her. I do have a book here that, well, I'm keeping it back for a special project. I got some yellow fabric here. It's got little polka dots in it. And it feels like that cotton. It's a cotton. But I don't have much yellow like this. So I bought that. I got a little fabric pocket that she made with a little ruffle on it. She made this. It says vintage. And let's see what I got in here. Oh, these are the wax threads. I bought some wax threads. She was selling them pretty cheap. For wax threads. I don't generally use wax threads in my journals. I think they were $2 a piece. For wax threads, I think that's a pretty good price. And some little, these are little labels that have words on them. Kind, spirit. I might keep those out. I think I got several of those. What else is in here? Some more words. This is text. I don't know if it was stamped on there or if that's just a piece of fabric. I'm not sure. And this is stamped vintage tag. Vintage. 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 So yeah, that was my haul from Rebecca. And when you go in and buy this stuff, let me tell you, oh, I have some chains with little, it's a bob pin and chains with little charms on the end. I think I got 3 of those from her. $1.50. I thought they would look nice in journals. I'm going to keep those out. I'm going to keep my words out. I'll keep the thread out, but I'm going to keep it in the bag. So that was my haul, y'all. All right. So I think I'm ready to actually do something this morning. Put that back in my scrap pile. And yeah, I need to spend some serious time in this room. I keep telling myself that. Some serious time. let's see what's going on out in chat. Let's see what's going on out in chat. Let me refresh my chat. Where's Penelope? Keep them company, Penelope, while I do my chat filter here. Okay. Hi, Kelly. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome in. Hi, Leah. Clutter drives you bonkers. You wouldn't want to be in this room. I do manage to keep, well, I managed to clear out most of my stuff that I drug out in the other room trying to clean this. I managed to clean that stuff out in the dining room and the living room to where, I'm not expanding through the whole house. I do have quite a bit of stuff around my chair, but it's stuff that I use. It's like my tatting supplies, my slow stitch, my books, you know, things that you use around your recliner. I don't just have a few things around my recliner because I get bored. But in here, you would really go bonkers in here, Arlene. You would just turn around and go, oh my God. But it's all stuff that, you know what? We all have our different ways, don't we? Yeah. You know, I look at, there's that desk, what is it, of Einstein yeah, I think it's Einstein who says something about a cluttered desk. Although I managed to keep my desk clear, unless I'm working on stuff. But, you know, I have a pretty good workspace here. All right, what else is going on out there after my... Arlene says, I've been gifting away and creating with my stash and not buying or replacing anything. I'm finally getting down to a great level. Well, good for you, Arlene. You just matched the first punch with the design on the punch. Okay, I'll try that, Becky. I knew there was a way. On her larger punches, I think I have some up in Madison. On her larger punches, you have a little, you know, you go down and then you have a marking to where you can go. Her larger punches are a little bit different. This must be an earlier punch, but Becky says you just match up the first punch with the design on the punch. So there you go. Let's see. They're saying good morning to Becky. Becky says good morning to everyone coming in. I'm just sitting here stitching on my olive bear. Dara's here. Leah's here. Good morning, Leah. Mina says, I have so much stash now that I usually shop at home these days. That came in very handy last month when surgery restricted me to my house. Well, you know, I haven't been thrifting for a couple weeks. I did not go to the Nebraska Junk Jaunt. So I just treated myself yesterday. I could have gotten a whole lot more than I did. I wanted shoes. I wanted walking shoes, and I found those. I wanted that round tin because I'm going to put my embroidery flosses in there. I'm always buying extra tops because I like to wear them around the house rather than my good clothes around the house. And if I get paint or something on them, you know, it doesn't hurt them. I have a Meri binder where I keep the envelopes and cards that Meri sent out. I probably should be sending you some more, Arlene. Arlene says she uses 3-ring binders. They are so handy. Yeah, I'm going to use those for my tatting journals. I've been waiting for those page protectors to come because I have a lot of tatting information that I want to keep. I have a whole lot of my little tats that I've been documenting and putting them in envelopes to remind me. I mean, I've been tatting now for, I think I'm in my 3rd year. My first attempts at tatting, I did not tat along with it. I did not follow anybody. I bought a book at the I bought a book at the little quilt store that I specifically avoided yesterday because I went thrifting. I like to go to that little quilt store in town, but I drove by it yesterday. And I went to Walmart instead. But I bought that. It's a Barbara Foster tatting, learn to tat book. And I started tatting those butterflies that I really like. And of course, with needle tatting, I'm still trying to learn how to flip that stitch for the shadow. I don't know if I'll ever get it because of my hands. And my left hand is not too bad this morning, but it is, my left hand's a little shaky. It's a little bit more harder for me to control the movements on my left hand. And I don't know if I could do it with my, I don't know if I have the coordination to tat with the right hand. Let's see. Arlene says, I'm not a stable cat and I'm a bit fat. I'm also not a poet. Dar is here. Stephanie, Arlene, Mina. I think I've said hello to everybody. Leah's here. Kelly, Dar, Mina. So, I think what I'll do is I want to, Penelope, I'm going to put you out of the way here. I want to, I think I have, what? Let's count them. 6 in each signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that makes 6 times 4 is 24, 24, and 24 is 48. But what I want to do is reinforce the edges here. And I'm just going to use different washi tapes. I was looking at this one's kind of pretty. So I want to decide how. I can see the center here. But I think I will use my glue stick. I'm hoarding the glue stick that Arlene sent to me. I'm hoarding it, Arlene. Isn't that terrible? I bought some, I like these larger Pen Plus gears, but I could only find the smaller ones yesterday. And I pouted. I think I got a couple of these around here. I think I've used one. I don't know if one down the center will do the trick. I think I'll do well, this might be my experiment. So I want to get my December daily. Of course it's all crooked. Oh, look. This paper definitely leaves reinforced. Of course it's crooked. Becky says, Meri, you don't have a crooked eye, you just like diagonals. No, that's a little better. And yeah, I think one down the center. If I do it on both sides, maybe. Let's see if I can flip this. Now I can't see the fold as much here, so I might go off a little. Maybe I should fold it. Maybe I should just clip it. it's going to take me a bit here. So I want to fold it. And it doesn't matter to me if it's not perfectly, it's straighter on this side. I just have a little there, but see how that gets skinnier? That does not matter to me. What matters to me is that it doesn't split on me. So how are you all doing? I'd like to say the weekend's on its way. We have, let's see, I have a meeting after this. I have an online meeting I need to go to. And Sue's having design classes this afternoon. And then my grandniece, they have a perfect season this year. They haven't lost a game, and they have a tournament this afternoon. So we're going to that. I'll tell you, I enjoy watching them, but they're only 7th and 8th graders, you guys, and they play like high schoolers. They play like high schoolers. I enjoy watching them play. All right, this is good. This is good. Now I did a test here of the pieces that, where is it? With different ink pens. This is a test writing page, and then I marked it Tombow, and of course the pen plus gear, my fine line Sharpie, and the S-Gel pen. And really, the worst one to show through, of course, was the pen plus gear. The Sharpie kind of shows through. So what I'm thinking is, when I do this, I want this journal all built by, and I'll probably do the first 2 pages. For Halloween, I'll probably do a fall page. And then for Thanksgiving, I'll do a Thanksgiving page. For Thanksgiving, I like to draw a cornucopia and fill that with words of everything I'm thankful for. So that'll probably be my first pages. I'll probably have a title page, because I allow 48 pages. Maybe what I'm going to try something different here. Let's just do, where did I put it? I want my December daily all ready to go. All ready to go by December 1st. And some gals are really dedicated, and they'll make their December daily in July. You know, Christmas in July thing. Now I'm going to turn it over this way. No, I still got it crooked. I just have a crooked eye. It started right in here. Let's see if I can move it over a little. It's going to bend on me. I don't know if this is any better. But it should be enough of a reinforcement. Should be enough of a reinforcement when I go to bind it. And I'm slow, you guys. I apologize. I'm just a slow crafter. I'm a slow artist. And I'll probably do the other signature in a different color of tape. So I'm just going to do a couple sheets here. I'm not going to bore you guys with doing all 12 pages, but you can see how they're going to look. Like this. And I'm happy with that. And that tape, you know, just adding that little bit of tape gives it enough of a, just enough of a bulk in there that it adds a little bulk between them. Not a whole lot, but enough. I'm not going to bore you guys with doing all the pages in here. I'm going to move along and do something else. I won't have time to work on it today, but oh, it's warm in here. So that's a project. My glue away here. I think what I'll do next is deconstruct that Christmas book. Let's deconstruct this book. I might have to, no, I think I'm good. These, I should put these in one of those packages. So that's taking up room on my desk. You don't know how to message. Wait, what's going on? Leah, let's see. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome in, Jacqueline. Kelly said, I made a journal with coffee-dyed paper, and the cover is made to look like leather. I love it. Well, that does sound cool. I wish I could show you all a picture. Jacqueline says, oh, I know that paper. Could you send the picture to Meri? I don't know how to message her. I don't love Facebook, Arlene says, so the messenger is usually my last choice. Dar seems to go faster every year. Let's see, what did Dar say? This year is flown by so fast it's scary. Isn't that true? I'll bet your journal is lovely. Did you send me a message on Messenger, Kelly? I can get Messenger here. I can get Messenger. Oh, we got Anne's room. I hope Anne is okay. My heart and prayers go out to all the people in Florida. I fell asleep last night watching all those videos of what's happening in, well, of course, North Carolina and Florida. First Helene and then Milton followed her. Then Milton came along. So I'm going to deconstruct this book. My heart and prayers go out to you. I was watching I'm going to put a piece of washi tape there. I was watching the news. Who was it? I don't know who I was watching, but they showed, and it looked like it was going to track through Melbourne, Florida, where Anne is. And I'm going, I sure hope Anne's okay. But it looks like she might be. I'm not sure. But my heart and prayers go out. I think this is duct tape. No, Scotch tape. No, I got another one here someplace. Where is it? I might have put it back. If I can find the front of it here. Come on. Probably why I haven't used it. I can't find the beginning of it. I just want to tape this corner down for a bit. It won't stay forever, but there we go. So this book is all about Christmas, and I'm going to deconstruct it, and I'm going to use pictures out of it for my journal. I love the pictures like that, Victorian type pictures. Like that. Got a dove candy bookmark. So, yep, I'm going to deconstruct it. I need a knife. Do with my Well, I might use this one. I don't know where I put the other one. Here it is. We'll use that. Tina, Dee Dee's mod has been without power since early last night. I'm not sure about damage because she is conserving phone battery. I saw that message in Messenger this morning that Anne was on last night. I had fallen asleep. I had posted on her page, but she didn't respond, so I was kind of worried. But okay. And Kathy Whitney responded, but I had already fallen asleep. Kathy Whitney messaged on there that Anne was live. And when I woke up this morning, I saw Kathy's message, and I checked her channel, but I didn't have time to watch her entire stream. I think it was like 5 hours long. And I didn't hear how she was. But hopefully by the time, I think she's probably on the fringes of it, but still, it can cause some damage. So my heart goes out to people that are suffering. It's a natural disaster, and people work all their lives. That's what breaks my heart, is people work all their lives to get ahead, to get a life, to get a few things. And then something like a windstorm or a hurricane comes along. And I guess those hurricanes can spawn tornadoes and the storm surge. And seeing what's happened in North Carolina, oh my goodness. Hi, Joyce. How are you doing? Becky said most of the people in North Carolina did not have flood insurance. Probably would be so darned expensive that they probably could not afford it, even if it was available to them. If it was available, it's probably so darned expensive that who could afford it? I kind of went through the Night the Stars saying, if I use this as a cover, I'll probably have to expand that anyway, because that's, luckily, if that's an inch. So I would probably break that spine anyway. So I'm going to go through, and I think I'll cut my, because this is too strong for me. And what I think I'll do is cut the pages on the edge here. The night the stars sang. See how many I got here. And what am I going to do with them? Put them up here for now? I have no room in the inn. Washi tape. And get things out to use. Kind of make a spot for my ruler. I might have to break that blade. I don't know how sharp it is. I thought I just broke it recently, though. But I tend to use the very tip of these blades. Arlene, have you heard how Kathy V is? And her husband? Have you heard anything from them? Arlene's dropping links. Meri, I sent you 3 pages of my journal. Let me get out my phone here. Let's check it. Kellyanne. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful binding that you did there. So she's showing us the can you guys see? Maybe I need to stand up and hold the phone closer to the camera. That's cool. Oh, no wonder you're liking it. Look at those deckled edges there. Whoops. Hold on. Whoops. Beautiful. Beautiful. And let's look at this one. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, and here's the front cover here. A leather-like. Very nice, Kelly. So what are you going to do? What are you going to use this journal for? Do you have a specified use in mind? Or is it going to be general, or do you have something that you're going to use it for? Thank you for dropping those links. So true, Meri. Insurance rates have increased a lot. Yeah. Arlene dropped a link to Kelly's channel and to Aunt Beck's channel. Arlene said it got ugly at Kathy's place, but she posted this morning and didn't say about the damage. Oh my goodness. Kathy V, she used to sell a lot. Does she still sell? She used to sell a lot of stuff. I haven't been to very many places, period, online. I was watching flood videos or hurricane videos last night. I do like to watch the dog grooming videos. I watch different things. No, this one I want to be careful with. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my pliers out here. Now, it seems a shame to rip up these books, but let me tell you, if we didn't do something with these books, they would probably go to the landfills. And it seems a shame, but remember, it's only paper, and there's probably several other copies of this book in the world. I think I'm getting it here. And if you reuse it, in a way, you're honoring the book. In a way, when you do this deconstructing of these books, in a way you feel guilty, but in a way you are honoring the book itself. You are giving it another use, another life. If I didn't do this, and if I bought it, it would sit in a box someplace. So what's going to happen to your journal, Meri? This is a well-made book. You see, they have, I can see after I've ripped off this spine, they have grooves in here. They have grooves in there, and when you see those type of things, you know this book is well-made. See if I can't pull the... So I got my laptop out yesterday. I don't use my laptop that much, and I updated all my Windows updates and got it all. And I began playing with a utility called Inkscape, and that's what Sue Creates uses for the tatting design, and I started playing with that. But I'm thinking I might try to hook up my webcam again. And I had lost my camera. I found it, and I know where I put it. But in the meantime, I purchased another one. And it's been sitting around because I didn't, at the time I purchased it, I did not have a laptop that would accept it. And I need to, so now I have two cameras, and besides my phone, and I'm thinking I can do picture-in-picture if I can get it working. And I want to start learning OBS. Katia uses OBS, or she knows it, and I think Sue Fuller does too. And I think I can learn, and I'm hoping that I can eventually switch from my phones to my laptop. But I'm very slow at those technical things. I'd rather be arting. I can do it. It's not that I'm ignorant of all that. After all, I was a computer programmer. But I'd rather be arting. I'd rather be arting. Now we're going here. I got all that binding off. And these pages will not go to waste. I guarantee you. It will not go to waste. I got this book specifically for the pictures, but I think there's some other stuff in here I can use. I love the borders. I love what they're doing with the borders here. is kind of a gray and a gold frame. And I need to catch up with my Inktober. True to course, I start it and then I get busy with other stuff. I tried to stream the other day, but I thought I was scheduling it. But I glanced over and there was Becky and Dee Dee, and I'm going, oh no, it went live. And I checked it afterwards and it said it was scheduled. So I'm not sure if you can even schedule a live stream like that. I'm sure you can. But then if you hit the go button, if you hit the go live button, I think you went live even though you scheduled it. And I was hoping to do it. I guess I need to make it unlisted. I made it public. But what I hate about the unlisted stuff is it takes forever to process a half-an-hour video, unlisted video. They change things around. And I can do a half-an-hour video and it'll take a day for it to process. And I don't have the room to do, I don't have the space, the disk space on my phones to do videos just by themselves. Well, I cleaned off my one phone. I probably could do it on that now, but it would take up, you know, a video, a 2 or 3 hour video can take a lot of gigs. All right, I'm upside down. I'm still upside down. Woo! Let me turn the fan. It's hot in here. Oh, let me get a drink of water. All right. So, let's see what's going on out there. I think Arlene had to leave. She says, Kathy doesn't do sales often. She used to do them a lot more than what she is now. She gives most of the things away since her stroke. She just is up for shipping from sales. Yeah, I can understand that. Arlene said she's got to go. There's laundry to hang out and more yard work from that angry chick named Helene. Aw, Arlene. Bye, Arlene. Have a great day. Cleaning up the yarn barf, Jacqueline said. Do you have yarn barf, Jacqueline? I don't see much chat going on out there. You guys must be busy in your world. I understand that. I understand being busy in your world. Well, how much? Here, no. I thought I flipped that over. Let's go this way. All right. The night the stars sang. See, here's the thing. I think this goes in the front. Oh no, that's page 70. That's page 70, so that must be a back piece. This is all about the Christmas story here. The Other Wise Man. Oh, that sounds interesting. The Other Wise Man. In the days when Augustus Caesar was master of many kings and Herod reigned in Jerusalem, there lived in the city of, oh, I can't pronounce it, Ecbatana, in the mountains of Persia, a certain Artaban the Median. From the roof of his house he could look over the rising battlements of the 7 walls encircling the royal treasury. There's some stories to read in here. That's snow on a pine tree, I think. Christmas Eve, the 24 days before Christmas. See, now that's something I could put in my journal. When we woke up on Christmas morning, we ran into the windows. Not only was the ground white, but we couldn't even see the road. I'm looking for things like this. This is stories, but music, Joy to the World. This is beautiful. And I'm going to keep this page out. The Passing of the Flame of the Christ Candle. So there's candles, the joy of giving. These are little poetries. I'm going to keep this out. I'm going to keep this out. Christmas in the Heart. Thought for the Epiphany. The Groundhog. Boy, it was hot in that thrift store yesterday. I was sweating, and I mentioned it up at the, and she said it was warm in there. I'm going, ah, warm? It's more than warm. Look at those little angels. Those will make cute little stickers, but I'll come back to them. Here's some more music. Oh, come all ye faithful. The Way to the First Christmas. Yeah, I know it has some religious connotations, but you know what? For a lot of us, that's what Christmas is about. The first Noel. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I love the music. Keep that out. Looks like this is the table of contents here. So I turned it upside down. Now I think I'm at the front of the book. Look at door. Christmas. The Joy of Christmas. Bells. Sometime between the World War and the present morning, the Star of Bethlehem, the finder will confer everlasting favor and receive a reward of $10,000 if returned to the owner. The hours of sundown and midnight on Christmas Eve. The story of the lost star. That sounds kind of interesting, doesn't it? This is more of it here. I got my pages all mixed up when I deconstructed this, but I can see the numbers on them, so 91. I'm after more things like this, is what I'm after. Look at this. Look at that one. Isn't that awesome? The miraculous staircase. There's more of it here. It goes over to here. Silent Night. I'm after things like this. The little Victorian pieces. But I'll use it all eventually, because I'm leaving stuff like this in it. The Christmas in Mama's Kitchen. Faraway Christmas. Angels. Trouble at the Inn. The Star and the Magic Christmas Box. Some Raggedy Ann dolls. Friends are the best part of Christmas. Let's tear that out. So, music on the other side. The Wonder of Christmas and Children. The First Carol. Did you ever wonder why Christmas songs are called carols? The word carol means circle dance. Long ago, caroling was common at village festivals. People would dance arm in arm, singing happy songs with simple, beautiful melodies. Carols became one of the ways Christians expressed their joy at Christmas. Some Santa Clauses. You're going to see me tearing up and cutting up, but that's what I bought the book for. That's what I bought the book for. And I probably won't use all the things that I cut out of here. But I'll have them. A pretty cat, the stable cat. I think this is for children here. Children's Craft, Christmas Fingerprints, Christmas Fun Stuff. What else is here? Make our own Christmas gift wrap. Make light at Christmas. Fun with gingerbread men garland. That's cute. But I'm after this cat. Some more music. That's all music. Just one more section here. The Christmas family calendar, lighting the candles. A Bright Orange Christmas, An Angel Song, Baby Jesus, After the Christmas Surprise. And then we're into recipes. Christmas Day breakfast recipes. Glug in a mug. Instant oatmeal, hot milk, honey, cinnamon or nutmeg, and banana or other fruit. Scottish oak scones. Ooh, that sounds good. Flour, oats, sugar, baking powder, cream of tartar, salt. Got all of that. We don't have the raisins. Bismarcks. Shortly after the turn of the century, in a cottage in the Black Forest region of Germany, my stepfather, as a young boy, took his turn grinding fresh coffee beans for breakfast, while another of the children went to the village bake shop for fresh sweet rolls, hot from the ovens. When his turn came to get the rolls, he ran as fast as his little legs would carry him through the dark and menacing woods. I asked what kind of rolls he got. His face alight, he told us, all kinds. But my favorite was the Bismarcks. He remembered them from yeast dough, spiced big as his fist, dark brown and covered with sugar. Yeast, milk, sounds like a bread. Water, salt, butter, brown sugar, eggs, nutmeg, flour, and granulated sugar. And then we got Christmas dinner recipes. Turkey dressing, Hubbard squash. I bought a butternut squash yesterday. I'm going to make some butternut squash soup. Beans, pickles, coleslaw. Sounds kind of good. Christmas desserts. Yummy. Steamed fig pudding. Hard time fruit cakes. Mystery fruit cake. Got some fruit cake recipes. Christmas cookies, spritz cookies, peanut butter cookies, oatmeal nut. Oh, yummy. Tea time chocolate balls. 7-layer squares, bonbons, peanut butter pinwheels, pecan tassos, nutty squares, Christmas drinks, eggnog, Christmas punch, and index. I think I'll take these out of the index. A note to the reader. This original guide is a guidepost book. If you found inspiration in this book, we think you'll find our monthly guide useful. All right. So I'm going to, all of this, is going back. I might keep this picture. What's on that? Is that the back of it? No. All right. This is all going back between the covers of the book. We'll figure out what to do with that later, but I want to concentrate on doing some cutting here. These are the ones I saved out. You know, something like this will go on a full page someplace. But I'm after the smaller images. This one almost reminds me of German scrap. All right. And yes, I am going to fussy cut. Now, I'll find my other scissors. Because I'll probably use some of these in my December daily. And I should probably get out my prompt cards and finish those this morning. What time is it? It's 7:30. I'll go until 9 Central Time. I'm going to have a busy day today. Busy, busy, busy. I like Victorian images like this. This is my style. This is me all over. Yeah. And I don't know. Some of this I guess I'll just throw away because it'll just take up space. I'll save that. Somewhere. Okay. The night the stars sang. So I can get this and this. This was a guidepost book. Guidepost is a religious book. They do devotionals and spiritual stories and that. But I bought this for the images. At the thrift store. So that, and I want this. So I'm slow stitching. I just about have this week's page done. I'll probably finish it up maybe this morning. No, I got a meeting. I hate to throw it, but I'm not going to keep this around. I just have to throw some stuff. Now this I'm going to keep. These I want though. So I might destroy a bit of this, but I bet I could keep the music. This one will be a keeper. So let's put it over there. I want the Victorian images off of here. So this is all about this is an edit for the book here. Editor's note. But see, I could save this. This would make good. I want my Santa Claus. And we'll just put this with the save because this will make a good background or something. And these have these little angels, but I'm after her. So maybe I don't know if I can save that angel or not. Maybe if I'm careful. I'm getting awful close to her foot. I did. And even this poem, I can save the poem. Christmas Daybreak. And I'll come back for this. I'll put it in my save pile because it's got some little angels on it too. A place of safety. Yes. Save that. Now I'll be cutting into that. Sorry, but I want the girl here. And there's nothing that I'm destroying on the back of that. Christmas Hush, there's some poetry. So I'll probably put these pages that I'm saving back in the book for another time. The groundhog, I'll be able to get him. I'll be able to get them both. And my girl. And I might come back and grab some journal spots off of these pages. We'll see. I'm just giving myself ephemera here. And after I bind that book, what I think I'll do is do some spots for photographs that I take, pictures that I take around the house, or when we go out to, or whatever we do for Christmas and getting ready for Christmas. I took quite a few pictures last year, but I could get things ready. May you have joy. Look at these. See, I've got quite a bit. Try to buy that retail. The joy of giving for them. I think I saved this because of the vintage toys down here. I'm not ready to cut into that yet. A note to the reader. Refresh my chat filter. Well, Anne did sound more relaxed and ready to rest when she ended this morning. Oh, did she? Hi, Brenda. Well, that's good. I kind of looked through her just because it was 5 hours and it was 5 o'clock in the morning when I saw that message. So, of course, I couldn't watch the whole thing, but I did spot watch it. But I didn't hear her say too much about the hurricane, but I probably missed if she said anything about it. But on one of the videos that I was watching, it showed the path of the hurricane. And like here's Tampa and what is it, St. Petersburg, and it was kind of going that way, and Melbourne was right about in here, and that caused me to go, oh, Anne's in that area, and I think Beth Schuler is north of her. I saved these because of the music. I'm not going to cut into those. And this, I don't know. I like the poetry. I think I'll save that. I'm not sure I want to cut into that one. And by the way, hi Beth. Oh, there's Beth Schuler. She said she's going to lay back down. How is she doing? Beth, did that hurricane affect you? What did she say? Brenda says she's tired. She stayed up all through Anne's live. She's still up. The steroid pack messes with being able to sleep. I have a Zoom appointment at 11:30. I'm going to try to sleep after that. Beth, have you heard from Anne? I know she was scared last night, Angie said. Hi, Angie. Feel better, Angie. Angie said, no, Brenda, I'm not eating right now. I know that's hard to believe. Angie said, Cal, I'm okay. My back is hurting a little today. Sending hugs, Angie. I'm sitting here waiting on a home nurse to come. Once a year, my insurance company sends a nurse to make a report to my doctor. Beth, are you listening out there? How are you doing? And have you heard from Anne? Oh, let's see. Kelly said, Angie, she was feeling a little better when she got off streaming, but I haven't heard anything else. They're talking about Anne. Beth, that's good. Beth said she's going to lay back down. I don't see much from Beth. Brenda says she's glad all of our Florida friends are okay. I am too. I missed what Beth said. Anne did sound more relaxed and ready to rest when she ended this morning. Well, that's good. I'm glad. You all were in my thoughts and prayers. You know, there's not much you or I can do about the weather, but we can let people know. I know when we had those tornadoes last summer, it helped. I think it was Renee, who checked up on me. And we were not affected. The tornadoes went a little south and east of us. Well, way south. But they did come through Nebraska. They hit Omaha pretty bad and Lincoln. And that's about 100 miles east of us. But it's nice to know that when you're in affected areas like that, that people are thinking of you. And that they care. And believe it or not, I do care. I like this picture. I think I'll save it. The friendly beasts. And I'm going to cut a part of that Sani off, but I got plenty of it, so I'll get a little of each. Beth said Anne and Dana are okay. Thank you, Becky. Hi, Vale. Good morning, Vale. It's good to see you. Becky, thank you for posting that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And Becky, how are you? I haven't, when I was doing that drawing the other day, Dee Dee called my attention to you. Something going on with your house. I've kind of lost track, and I haven't had the opportunity to watch any of your streams since then. Are you doing okay, Becky? I saw you took a mental health day. I was going to message you, and then I thought, well, she's taking a mental health day. She's probably, I don't think I'll disturb her peace. So how are you doing, Becky? Vale said, it's good to see everyone. Vale, what part of the world do you live in? And I'm grabbing Christmas images, Victorian type Christmas images. Vale's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of deconstructed a book. This one I'm going to have a hard time deciding because I like the music here. Maybe it's half and half. But friends are the best part of Christmas. I think I'll take that out here. And we'll just have a half a sheet of music over there. But that's okay. And of course I can save this too. But I want this, friends are the best part of Christmas. I may make something like this with slow stitch. This is inspiring me. It wouldn't be hard to do. I could stitch it on that fabric, that row of, I'm going to save that. And I'm going to save this. I'm just about done here. Oh. Aw. Aw. I love to watch those dog grooming videos. A girl and her dogs, and then there's another young man that does dog grooming. I see him mostly on the shorts. You went this live this morning and told all about it. I'll check your live stream, Becky. I saw that you were live this morning. I was kind of getting set up in here, so I didn't have time to listen. But when I get some time later today, I'll go listen to your live stream. But are you doing okay? Look, I'm gonna have to make a decision here. I'm going to cut both of them. I might make a tag with both of them. Do a flip here. So I'm going to cut a little extra space. Because, yep, it's on both sides. I think I can get quite a bit of journaling off of here too. Journal spots like The Night the Stars Sang. I'll listen to it, Becky, but you've been in my thoughts and prayers. I know that when you go through those times, just like on the back of that envelope that Arlene sent me a card, grow through what you go through. Sometimes we go through things and we just don't understand why. All right. This I'm going to save. I'm not going to cut that right now, and I'm not going to cut this up right now. So these are pages that I'm saving for future, because I see a lot of journal spots in there. But right now, I'm going to, these are what I tore out of that book. And Vale says, good to see everyone. Vale says, good morning, Meri and everyone. A bunch of us kept Anne company through the night while she educated us. Well, you're probably tired then. I fell asleep. Oh, you're in Canada, in Ontario. Well, welcome in, Vale. Welcome to Canada. You got a Thanksgiving coming up next week, don't you? Hi, Goldie. Good morning, Goldie. Angie says, I think about you all the time. I think she's talking to Becky. Goldie says, oh, good. Glad to hear that, Aunt Beck. Brenda says, Becky, the journal you were working on while you talked this morning is wonderful. I rewatched the first part. I missed it, but it won't let me leave a message. Becky said she's as good as can be at the moment. She's just trying to keep her mind off of it. Well, sending you good thoughts, Becky. Sending you good thoughts and prayers. I was going to message you, but it was your mental health day, and I just thought, well, she probably doesn't need me barging into her piece. But it's good to see you guys here this morning. I appreciate every last one of you. I really, really do. I appreciate you. And I appreciate how you guys care for each other. You know, when one of us is down or experiencing a hurricane or, you know, family issues, health issues, I appreciate how you guys care for each other. We're a community. And that is one of the things that I think is a really good benefit of a smaller channel. And I'm a smaller channel. I've got 8,000 subbies, but 8,000 people did not come in and chat with us and all of that. I appreciate getting to know people, you know, and just like asking how they are when we're there for each other. I mean, there's not a whole lot we can do, but we can talk and keep, like, several of you kept Anne company last night. That was a nice thing to do. I thought about her, but I was tired. I had a big day yesterday. I was gone all day yesterday, and I fell asleep. So I didn't even know Anne was on until Kathy posted. I saw it this morning when I woke up. And I didn't even wake up. I woke up about 4:45 this morning. And I probably would not have, I probably would have slept through my alarm, but my brother was up and stirring around out in the kitchen. He's up and down during the night. When I came home yesterday, he was out on the front porch, and I go, oh good, he won't see me drag all this stuff in. I go, if I keep dragging stuff in like this, he's going to evict me and throw all my stuff out on the street. But it was all stuff I wanted. Look at that angel. That'll make a nice ephemera in my journal. And this is a group of toys, Christmas toys. Brenda says, Becky. Oh, I read that. Becky said, I'm as good as can be expected. All right. Angie says, no, Meri, I am talking about all of you. I worry about all of you. Oh, the you was all-inclusive. Well, we worry about you too, Angie. You take care of that back. Angie's back has been hurting her. And I know how backaches feel. They're not fun. And I think Angie said she's got a nurse coming later today to do a checkup for the doctor or something. This is cute too. This is the one that I'm going to put it just like this because it's both sides. I'll probably make a flip out of that. This has got music on the back of it. That's cool. Friends are the best part of Christmas. Yeah, I kind of want to have my journal put together and ready for December 1st. Now, I might do the I'm not going to do a Halloween page. Halloween's really not my jive, but you do you. I mean, I'm not saying that you guys don't have to, but I think I'll do an autumn page, and I think I'll do a Thanksgiving page. And then I'm thinking I want to do numbers for 1 through 31 for December. And I think I'll do some 4x6 mats for photos. So I'm gonna kind of getting stuff ready here to, not that I'll use it all, but this is kind of, these are the kind of things I want to put in my journal, my December daily. And it looks like a, I'm not sure what, oh, she's on a skating, she's skating on a pond, I think, here, the little angel. Angie says, good morning to Goldie. Brenda says, Becky. Oh, she's talking. I read that. I'm caught up with you. I'm going to go back to my fussy cutting. Feel like I should be talking while I'm doing this. I feel like I should be telling you guys important stuff. I don't have any important stuff to tell you. I think I told you all the important stuff in my life. I went to town yesterday. I had to drive by some stores. I drove by the little quilt store that I like to go to. I drove by and I said, I already went thrifting. I spent more at the thrift store than I intended. But I did not go on the Nebraska junk hunt, so I felt entitled, I guess. Yeah, Becky, I'll go listen to your stream later today and find out what's going on with you. I do go on Facebook and catch up with as many posts that I can there. I saw where Dee Dee is just doing a bang-up job again this year with Inktober. I need to catch up, but it's not going to happen today. Not going to happen today. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of... That'll do. And I've been working on my... slow stitch. I can't wait to show you guys my horse. It's almost done, but I don't want to show it to you until I'm all done with it. I'm really proud of it. And I got some embroidery floss. Where did I put it? I guess I put it behind me. Package of embroidery floss to finish that little palette of satin stitches. Because there's a lot of different colors in there. And I'm just amazed at how expensive embroidery floss has gotten. Is that a little boy angel? Or is that just trees behind him? I think that's just trees. Almost looks like angel wings there. I think I'm going to cut those off. So speaking of yard work, Angie was. I'm still waiting. It's still pretty warm. I think this is the warmest September that we've had in a long, long time. I mean, it's in the 80s here. Maybe later this week it might cool off down to the 70s. I want to get out in the yard, and there's plenty to do out there. The grass has stopped growing, but there's plenty to do. We need to cut down those peonies. Every year we cut down the peonies so they grow back next year. And I need my brother to help me do that. And I want to, the leaves are just starting to turn. And I'm going to put landscape fabric in the garden this year, but I'm going to rake leaves over to it. And I got to pull all the morning glories down, and I'm going to landscape that part of the yard too, with where all those morning glories just thrive there. And I'm hoping that by putting that landscape fabric down, it will take care of them. I like them. They're pretty, but they're a menace. They are a menace. So that's kind of some work on, and I need to clean out the corner. My brother wants me to take we've had a lot of black-eyed Susans, and they're going to seed, and he wants me to put them out there on the corner. I was planning on putting landscape fabric out there, but I'm going to do what he wants me to do. So we'll see how that works next year. So I got that corner to clean up. Let's see, I got that star at the top. I think I'll just kind of cut a circle around it. When you fussy cut some of this stuff, it's impossible to cut all the little grooves in there. Even her foot here is a little iffy. So that's on my list of to-dos. I want to work in this room. I need to work upstairs. Just so much that needs to be done. I'm not getting all the feathers on her. But that's good enough. Don't put the black walnut leaves in the garden. No, I know better than that, Becky. I would not do that. My brother wanted me to last year, and I said, no way am I going to put those black walnut leaves in the garden. I usually bag them up. I bag them, and we take them to the dump. And we throw them with they bury that stuff. Well, they have a compost pile, but that's usually for grass clippings and stuff like that. But they have a great big hole. I mean, it's a level hole, but people back their trucks up and they back it up, and then they just pull things, trees and stuff like that, tree branches out, and we have a tarp in the bottom of our pickup, the bed of our pickup, and we pull on that tarp, and it pulls all those branches out, and then they just tumble down in the hole, and then when the hole is full, the city covers it all up, and it decays and becomes dirt again, I guess. There are some things that will thrive out by the black walnut tree. Our hollyhocks do good. The hostas do okay. And the weeds do the best, I have to say. There's violets that grow out there. Phlox will grow. But we're going to try to see if we can't get the black-eyed Susans started out there on the corner. I don't know but there are some plants, like I would never plant lilies or irises or anything like that under the black walnut tree, because those black walnuts, they have a poison in them that kills other plants. Something harmful in them. Let's see, is that? No, it ends there. And I did not gather black walnuts this year. I left them all for the squirrels because I've got enough black walnut ink to last me for the next 3 years. Janet said Jacqueline said I ran 5K 2 days ago and I'm still sore. I bought a pair of shoes, walking shoes at the thrift store. I'm going to clean them up a little, and I thought I brought my walking shoes home with me, but I can't find them. I had a pair of nice Nike walking shoes that I got several years ago. I don't know what happened to them. I thought I brought them home. Oh, I'll run across them. They might be under the seat in my car. I thought I looked there, but I might have missed them. I've got these piano keys. I bought them, a couple summers ago, and they're sitting in the back seat of my car. And I need to get them out of there, figure out what I want to do with them. If I can't, they're wood, and they're the white and black keys somebody tore apart. One of the small towns around here had a junk piano that they junked. They had several pianos. When I went to pick up the keys, I found it on Facebook Marketplace. And when I went to pick them up, she was showing me all the pianos that they had. And she said this one wasn't good anymore. So they tore it apart for the wood and the keys and the piano bench and stuff like that. And I got the keys, and they've been sitting in the back seat of my car. And I thought I'd make wind chimes out of them. And I could still do that. But I've got to do something with them or recycle them. Because I can't just have this stuff hanging around all the time. But my car's pretty clean other than that. I keep it's got a hatchback, it's a van. It's got the back door that opens, and I keep that clean. The carpeting in there is probably really clean because I put 2 or 3 layers over that. This is so cool, this image. I'll have some Christmas ephemera here for my journal. I'm thinking on those snowflake pages, I want some vintage writing paper, some like parchment paper, and I think I have some around behind me on my bookshelf to journal. To journal the days. I want to do the numbers. And I'm going to try to keep track of, I'm going to try to do in December. starting December 1st, I'm going to try to do something Christmassy every day. Even if it's a sketch or a drawing or, you know, I might write a little Christmas story. I'm not saying I will, I'm just saying I might write a little Christmas story, something I've experienced that day, something I read. And just because I don't have kids, and my grandniece is growing up. She's 14 this year. She just got her learner's permit. Of course, they bought her a new car. I just can't get over it. But she's an only child, and you know, she was a very wanted child. And so they kind of, but she's sweet. She's sweet. She's not, sometimes I thought she was spoiled, but I'll tell you, I caught her. I caught her the other day at the game. My brother, we got ready to, she played, and the game was over, and, you know, we were getting up to leave. And I walked out into the hall of the gymnasium, and my brother stopped to talk to his son. And so I was kind of standing in the hallway waiting for them to get done with their talking. And while I was standing there, her team came out and was going off to the locker room, and she came up and she hugged me. And, you know, I told her how proud, it was just a moment for me, because she's not a person who hugs. She's not a hugger, at least for me anyway. She might hug her grandpa, but we don't hug much. But we hugged, and I said, "I'm so proud of you." And she, you know, just that little hug from her just made my day. It just made, well, in fact, it made my whole year, you know. And it was a sweet moment. And those of you who have grandchildren probably know what I mean. And of course, you know, she's 14, she's growing up. But it was a moment for me, because I probably won't get many more hugs from her. And I just enjoyed that so much. But I worry about her. You know, so many kids can get in trouble. Even the sweet, good kids. And she's a good kid, but even they can get in trouble. You know, sometimes peer pressure. I'm gonna put this under all of these. So I pray for her a lot, and her mother keeps a pretty watchful eye on her, but still, you know, she's grown up. Her mother isn't going to be there all the time. Her dad's not going to be there all the time. Last I heard, she wanted to be a criminal attorney. She wanted to represent drug addicts. And I'm sitting there, you don't even know what you're getting into. But she reads all these mystery stories, and I don't know, watches movies, and I don't know. I'm sitting there going, I hope you grow up past that. I told her she needed to study law and become a real estate attorney. Become a corporate attorney. Corporate attorneys make good money. It sounded pretty boring to her. She's a smarty, but that doesn't mean that she's going to be smart all the time. Sometimes the smarties can get themselves into trouble. So I keep her in my prayers. We got a school picture of her. We got her school picture. My nephew and his wife always make a large one for a 5x7 for my brother, and then they give us 2 pocket-sized ones, and I get one of the pocket-sized ones. She's a good volleyball player. She's going to be playing basketball, I think, this year, too. She used to swim a lot. I don't hear much about her swimming anymore. I think she kind of went past that. Here's that little angel. I don't know if I can fussy cut that. Got angel wings here. I don't want to clip your wings. I can't see them there. So I bought a butternut squash yesterday. I want to make some butternut squash soup. I told my brother, I buy that and I bring it home and he latches onto it and cooks it before I have a chance to do what I want. I told him I bought a acorn squash the other day and I said, if you want to cook something, cook that acorn squash. Don't cook my butternut squash. Okay. I'm going to cut that halo off. It's just sitting there. I just got a few more here. These will be pretty easy. So what kind of fall foods? Are you guys cooking anything special for in the apple pies, and what are you cooking? I saw and I bought it. They did a graham cracker base, and then they made a caramel sauce and put nuts over it, and they kind of made a kind of a toffee cookie. And I thought, that would be good with chocolate on it. So I bought some graham crackers, the cheapy kind. Groceries have gotten so darned expensive. And I bought some graham crackers and some brown sugar. We're about out of brown sugar. And pecans. I don't think I bought any chocolate chips. I'll have to see. I know we got white chips. I don't know if we got chocolate ones. I might put white chocolate on them. But I thought I'd make those. I got an angel food cake to bake for my brother. And he said, we've got one zucchini left. And he said, I'm hungry for zucchini bread. Why don't you cut that zucchini up and make me some zucchini bread? So I got that on my list of things to do. Not today. Today's busy day, but chili and lasagna. Ooh, that sounds good. Brenda, here's the choo-choo train. Brenda says, Meri, I have my keys off an old piano. The white are ivory, and I want to remove the ivory from the keys and not damage it. I don't think mine are ivory. I know the black keys are wood. And this was not an expensive piano for sure. I think if they were ivory, they would not have sold them. And I've seen where people will make, you know, I want to say, they'll line them up, and then they'll put a piece of music in the background, and they'll line up those keys and kind of make a display that way. I've seen that. I was thinking a wind chime, but I don't know now what I'm going to do with it, with them. But I need to get them out of the back of my car. And we cleaned out. I bought all this landscape fabric. I mean, enough to do the entire garden plus. And we had some that was cheaper stuff that I got at Walmart, but I bought the good kind earlier this year. And I bought ground staples to put it down with. And we cleaned behind that garage that he had built, was just getting overrun by weeds, and they were getting volunteer trees. And I said, we got to get those volunteer trees out of there, or they're going to grow underneath of your garage and, you know, ruin the foundation. So we dug the trees out by the roots. They weren't that big yet. And I put that landscape fabric down, and it's probably about 6 feet wide by about maybe 15 feet long behind our garage. And I went out and checked it the other day, and it's really keeping the weeds down. It looks pretty clean out there. That's where kind of I store the front porch stuff that I use on the front porch, the planters and everything. And I was thinking I could hide those piano keys underneath. We've got some big barrels that I've turned upside down. I was thinking I could hide those piano keys, or not hide them, but keep them. Because I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. I was thinking a wind chime, but there's several of them. A pile of them. Let's see. Brenda says, I need to clean my truck out. It has a rolling cart, and get my chair pad, back brace, and who knows what else out of the back seat. That stuff is the thing I had at the book fair. Oh, those unexpected hugs are a gift, aren't they? I'll tell you, that just, it made my day. And in fact, you know, when something like that, when you get a hug like that from when you're not expecting it, it lasts. It's still lasting. You know, it was just sweet because it was so, it just happened. It was not a planned hug. It wasn't like, I'm going to go hug you. And, you know, she was, I'm going to cut this grass off here. She was coming out of the gym, and I just happened to be there. I was waiting for my brother. And I'm going to cut his whiskers off because it doesn't show that much anyway. And, you know, she hugged me, and it was so sweet. And I said, I am so proud of you. And I think that encouraged her. Her mother might tell her. I'm not sure that her parents really tell her that they're proud of her. They are. I mean, they do more for her than other kids get. But, you know, she is an only child, and she was a very wanted child. But I don't know, because I'm not around them enough to know if they verbalize to her how much she means to them. They show her with their actions and everything, but sometimes I think she needs to hear it. Kids need to hear that they're loved and that they, you know, that you're proud of what they're doing. And her mother posts a lot about her. So I think her mother, she probably gets more affirmations from her mother than her dad. Her dad's kind of a quiet guy. But he loves her. Man, he does stuff for her. You know, he loves her. But I'm not sure how much he verbalizes it. And I think kids need to hear it. So I told her how proud I was of her. And I think she just needed to hear that. So I hope that meant, I hope it just didn't go in one ear and out the other, but it might have. And it reminded me when I first came home from Wisconsin, she was still in grade school. She was maybe in second grade or first grade. And we went to pick her up at school for some reason or another. And she hadn't seen me. She didn't, you know, I just come home. And she ran up to me and Meri, you know, and of course she was a young one then. And that's something that sticks in my memory too. Oh, I'll cut this off here. And that's kind of what the volleyball thing reminded me of when she was in grade school. But kids get to a certain age, they don't like to be hugged and kissed and woohoo! They reach that certain age and they get away from me. I don't want your hugs. and I was watching one of her little teammates. I think the girls on that team are just sweeties. I could be wrong, but I was watching one of her teammates come up and hug her grandma and her grandpa, and I'm going, "Aww." And of course, they were proud of them. They were proud of all of the team. All the girls are good players. My goodness, when they serve sometimes, I'm going, these are only 7th and 8th graders, and they're playing like high schoolers or even the college age. When they grow up to be college age, if they keep it up like they are this year, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. The serves and the spikes, I hardly knew what, I hardly knew what a spike was in 7th grade. Of course, I was not the most athletic either, but I was more the bench warmer. But that's okay too. I hated those gray bleachers, and I hate them today. I hated the gray bleachers. The coach would make me sit on the bleachers during phys ed, and I just, at the very least, he was a small town coach. He didn't know, but at the very least, I could have been walking or, or even drawing or something like that. I was sitting there wishing I could play like all the other kids. And I was not that good. And every now and then he'd put me in, but that was my sports experience when I was young. I was not a very good player, and all the other kids wanted to play, and, they were good and I wasn't, so they got to play and I didn't. And even when I got put in there, he put me next to somebody who would come and save all the balls, and I didn't even get a chance when it came my way. She'd run over and grab it out of my reach so that I couldn't respond to it. And I hated that. It was like, let me do it, But they wanted to win, so I probably was not helping them win at all. Yeah, I was not very athletic when I was in school. It was not my thing. I liked to draw and read, and yeah, that was my thing. Although at home I was a tomboy. I mean, I would climb trees and ride bicycles. I played outside in the summertime. We played outside until the sun went down. Rode our bicycles. We lived out in the country when I was her age. We lived in the country, rode bicycles, and climbed trees, and we had a garden, climbed the windmill. You'd think I would have been more athletic, but nope. Get me into a volleyball game, I didn't know up from down. I was not a good player. Oh well, that was my life back then. I've grown past it now. Let's see, I don't think I'm going to cut between her legs until... I'm not going to cut that area out until I actually use her. One more, and I'll be done. And then we'll move on to something else. Nope, I was not the athletic type. And volleyball and basketball in these small schools when I was growing up, they were a big deal. I mean, because we were so small that most of the kids in school got to play, And I don't think our school was really that good of a team. My brother was good. My oldest brother that I'm staying with now, he was good at track. He ran the mile. Now he won't walk he gets as close to the building that we're going into as he can to park. He doesn't like to walk. I'm going, you used to run the mile on track. What happened? Yeah. I say he got lazy, but I think his feet hurt him. And all of that. He doesn't complain much, but the little boy who mows our lawn now knocked at the door the other night and he was selling Danish rolls for the band, the little Harvard band here, school band. $15. I didn't have the change. I had to go get it from my brother, but we bought it. All right, let's throw all of this away. I gotta turn around. So, what am I gonna do with them? These are cool. These will be enough just to put in my journal here. I don't know if I'll use them all but you know, like put them on a page, like I'm thinking a journal spot, a writing spot, and maybe a picture on these. I'm going to put them in here for now. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't think I have 48. 22, 23. This would be a flip. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. And this would be 30. So I could, on some of these double page spreads, you know, put one here and, you know, there'll be other things. But that's kind of what I'm thinking for my journal. I might find some more Victorian images around. So 30, I'm just missing 18 more. I need 18 more. Probably out of that cross-stitch book or a Christmas one. Or maybe out of the Mary Jane magazine when the Christmas issue comes out. Wait a minute. Let's put them in here. I got some little angels. Okay. Let me come out and look at chat and see what's going on. And we'll move on to something else. I need to put this in a safe spot up here. Okay. Let me refresh my chat. No, I don't want a clip. I have to refresh my chat to make sure I'm at the most recent one. Becky said he got old. Mary, my 25-year-old baby carefully sat in my lap last night before she headed north to her apartment. My kids are huggers. Oh, isn't that sweet? Brenda says, I play volleyball. I played volleyball. I was small, but I held my own. Becky said, I like the recipe I used just because it's one loaf of bread. Let's see, is she talking about, what is Becky talking about? You baked a loaf of bread. I saw that loaf of bread. That looked yummy, Becky. I think she learned how to bake that bread from her grandmother. Goldie said she's got to go for a couple hours. Yes, I made an apple pie last week, and I have a good morning, everyone. Goldie says she's got to go. Jacqueline said homemade pumpkin cake donuts today. Ooh, that sounds good. Jacqueline says, yummy. I saw that loaf of bread that Becky baked. She put a picture up. Was it on Instagram or Facebook? Joyce said, my piano keys may be ivory. They look it. I don't think these are ivory. I think they're just wood. I know the black ones are wood. I could be wrong, though. I'll have to get them out. And I didn't look at them that much. They're sitting in the back seat of my car. Kind of need to be taken out of the back seat. Angie said, sorry, I was trying to get what I was working on done. I have 3 days to get things done. Brenda says, the piano was flood damaged. Old upright, made in the 1800s. Oh, wow, Brenda. I have the oak front page. She said, or the front piece that lifts out above the keyboard to let more music sound out. I'd like to make a desk or table from it. That sounds cool. Kelly said, I made an apple crumble 2 days ago. Only 2 servings left. Oh, gosh, so yummy. Sounds good, Kelly. Brenda says, Becky, that bread looked good. I used to make 3 or 4 loaves a week. Now, maybe 3 dozen loaves a year. I bake bread every now and then, but I don't know. My brother, if I bake bread, he'll eat it while it's hot, and then he's done. He'll eat a slice, and then I'm left with eating the rest of it. And of course I can make a smaller loaf, but now if I make a nut bread or zucchini bread, he gobbles it all down. Oh. Now that's brothers for you. I'm going to make him his zucchini bread. We got 1 zucchini left. And so I'm going to make that for him. It can't happen today. It might happen over the weekend. Make him his zucchini bread. Zucchini bread is easy to make. Becky said she liked the recipe as it only uses 1 loaf of bread. Didn't you get that from your grandmother, Becky? I think you said you got that recipe from your grandmother, or you learned how to make it from your grandmother. Brenda said, with the holidays, I'll be baking several. I love yeast bread. You know what I like to make are those soft pretzel rolls. If I had time, I'd make some today, but I'm not going to have time. We're going to have a busy day today. Angie said she was a cheerleader growing up. Brenda says, Meri, my 25-year-old, she's talking about her 25-year-old baby's a hugger. She sat in my lap last night before she headed back to her apartment. My kids are huggers. That's cool, Brenda. Good for you. You get a lot of hugs from them. Becky said he got old. I'm not who got old, Becky. I wasn't allowed to do any extracurricular activities. I like the recipe. I'm not sure who got old. I missed that part. Jacqueline says she loved that dyed paper. That came from Erin, Jacqueline. I got dyed paper from you too to use. That I'm not going to use it in my Christmas journal. I'll be making another journal. I'll be putting it in another journal. Brenda says, I use a strange pharmacy. The pharmacy is the main business, but they also have a gun and ammo shop. They also carry knives. I lost a pocket knife I had for about 30 years. While waiting for my prescriptions, I was looking at the knives. I went to my app and moved my moved my enough of the bonus rewards to pay for it into my account. I left with a new knife. Well, there you go. The tip will fussy cut small, tight areas. Well, there you go, Brenda. Good for you. Hi, Jersey. Welcome in, Jersey. Angie said that won't be here until 10. Oh, the nurse won't be here until 10? She was to be here at 9. So, Brenda, I'm going to eat chips. Becky says, no, online. I learned to make bread by grandmother, but not that recipe. Oh, Tom. You learned to make bread from your grandmother, but you used a different, an online recipe. I'm following you. Brenda says, I've been making bagels with just flour and Greek yogurt. Ooh, that sounds good. You can add a little sugar if you want, but I don't. That sounds good, Brenda. I've been eating Greek yogurt, and I found some that's coffee flavored, and I've been putting pecans in it. Tastes really good. I bought 3 containers, but I'm out of it now. I didn't get any yesterday. Kelly says, I'm heading out. I'm going over to see Paint Girly in a few minutes. Oh, look. Thank you for saying that, Kelly. Oh, my goodness, it's 8:52 already. Paint Girly's going to be on in about 8 minutes, so Kelly's going to go head out over there. So would one of you, if you're listening, drop in Paint Girly's link? One of you mods. Laura says, Laura, why aren't you a mod? I'm going to make Jersey a mod. I think I had you as a mod before and you changed your name. Let's add Laura as a mod, a standard moderator. Doop. There you go, Laura Jersey. You're a mod now. Becky, you might not have done extracurricular activities, but you're one of the most talented artists and homemakers I've ever seen. Isn't that the truth? Becky is, and not only that, she's smart. What were you telling me earlier, Becky? I had it wrong, and you told me what it was earlier in the stream. And I thanked you for it, but now I can't remember what it was. Isn't that horrible? Yeah, Becky, you just nailed it, Jersey. And Jersey, you're not so bad yourself. Yeah. Jersey, do you still live on that farm that you showed us when you were the Jersey girl, Laura Jersey, when you were Jersey? I don't remember your entire name. I remember you as Jersey. But you showed us the farm you lived on. Are you still there? Oh, my punch. That was it. Thank you, Becky. Oh, too much has happened already this morning. Becky's got it straight on. She was telling me how to, I got a punch from, oh, I put it behind me. But it was a Martha Stewart punch, and she was telling me how to punch a strip of it. Brenda says, the knife will be good. The knife will be good until I cut myself. It's sharp. Meri, when you mentioned that you cut the space between that girl's legs when you made me think of my new knife. Yeah, I'll cut that space. It really depends on where I put her. But if I cut that space between her legs now, the legs will bend out of shape or tear off. Jersey says, yes, we live on the farm. That's good, Jersey. I thought that farm was the neatest place. And Jersey's son is growing up. He's becoming a really young man, isn't he? She says, praise God we did not sell the farm. It was so great that we didn't. We're still here and we're not going anywhere, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Brenda, you're supposed to keep your pink things out of the way of the knife. Oh, dear. Well, I got a few minutes. I don't want to start anything. It's I got 5 minutes. I don't want to start anything, but I think what I'm going to do is reach over here and get these prompt cards out, because I want to work on those. Today is Thursday. I want to work on them tomorrow morning, I think. What did I do with them? I might have to clean my desk off. Here's Arlene's card. We'll look at that again. Arlene sent me this card with this really neat sticker on the back that says, grow through what you go through. And she made this card. Arlene made this card. Isn't that beautiful? She says, I made it from scraps, Meri. And it's a thinking of you card. Isn't that cool? And she put all these little... I think I'm going to put this in a journal. But what I'm looking for my prompt. See, this is all stuff that I have out. I can throw that tape, that's just scrap. I'm looking for my prompt cards. Hold on. That I got plans for. This is the Christmas book. This is my... I won't be able to get to my buckle book today. Now my buckle book. Old watercolor. Where are my prompt cards? Okay. Are they that buried? Honestly, what did I do with those prompt cards? They got to be here. See, I get too much stuff out. Here's some painter's tape. Well, maybe I'll put them over in this box over here. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go through these magazines. We'll do it tomorrow morning. This is the Extra Mary Jane magazine, and it's all fall. I bought it, and I didn't realize I'd already bought it. Let's see, did I put those prompt cards? I'm looking for my prompt cards. I don't see them. Well, I guess that'll be my next thing to do, is look for prompt cards. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Did somebody put in Paint Girlies? Let me go get it. Hold on. Let me grab Paint Girlies channel link. Because she'll be on next. She will be on next. There you go. There's the link to Paint Girlies channel. I got it, Laura. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow morning. I want to work on my prompt cards tomorrow. I want to do some more fussy cutting, or at least tear out of this magazine. I want to do some more things tomorrow morning. So, yep. Have a great day. Go bake something for an apple pie or something for fall. I'm getting hungry. Bye.